Okay, Thursday morning in the kingdom, and the wind has died down. It was nasty last night when I was working in the shop late. It was just wind and wind and wind. All right, this morning we woke up to -6 Celsius, but feels like -10. It feels warm out here because there's no wind. And then on the yo-yo scale, +22 Fahrenheit, but feels like +14. Oh, I worked late last night, but I got it done, and I almost made a mistake, like when I said I do. Following the tape measure and measuring everything out would have been a big screw up. Oh, see the sun is right there. Oh, you had to block it with my big head. All right. So the gong show mess is happening down there. The cops showed up yesterday, yeah. Pulled up there, talked to the guys. Hey, probably the cops told them you're on somebody else's property, and the gong show contractors replied back, yeah, so? What are we going to do about it? And then the cops just left, eh? They went and had some donuts and coffee. The cops here are not, how would you say, as aggressive as the media portrays on the national news and everything. These guys here don't care. They got stationed here. Nobody wants to be stationed here. They got sent here. They do their little tour of duty, and then they leave. Trust me, I know all about the cops. I was engaged as second in command, and we did impounds of vehicles for 20 years for the cops. So we know how the system works. So the cops went down there, told them you're on somebody else's property. Yeah, so who cares? And then the cops went away. So Mr. Humphreys, all he had to do was spend $5,000, travel to the WHO-ville here when they were first setting up, got out of the vehicle, showed him the map and the property and the title, and said, you're on our property, get the hell off. But nope, now they got a gong show. Those guys are here to stay, and the bulk petroleum companies will refuse to pay taxes. Those fly-by-night contractors, gong showers, yes, will not pay any taxes, nothing, to support the community of Whoville, and my taxes go up, all because I chose to live here. Yes, I survived the fires of 2025 and got nothing. Yes, now my taxes will go up because of everything else, and the cabins and the cottages were burnt at the lake, at Bird's Lake there, by the Gong Show Mining Company, so there's no tax base coming in for the town. So now our taxes will go up, all because we chose to stay here. Yes, chose to stay here. All right, so today we're gonna, ooh, that sun's bright. So today we got to get some firewood, because the, how would you say, the government weather network is saying we got a heavy snowfall warning coming. Yeah, right. We'll believe it when we see it. Yeah, that's when we'll be looking for firewood in the deep snow. All right, let's see. We got the wood stoves going. Yes, looking good. Oh, yes, for the Swedish kid. Oh, that sun is so bright. Yeah. Oh, my. That is bright. I can't see anything. All right, let's get going here. Lots to do. Oh, maybe that's the snow clouds. Yeah, I doubt it. All right, we got lots to do this morning. The staff will be here this afternoon to gather firewood. Oh, is that ever bright? Well, I better go. Here comes the boss.
Thursday morning in Whoville is just after 8:30, and as you can see, there's a nice sunrise. We do have some clouds rolling in, and we are actually in a snowfall warning right now. Apparently there is a lot of snow coming Friday and Saturday. Sorry about the background noise. There is a squirrel hanging out over by my skidoo shed. Now let's head inside, let the dogs out, and make breakfast, and at 1 p.m. I'll head over to the kingdom and see what we're doing today.
Okay, it was a quick morning coffee. Yes, the second cup. Yes, that expensive coffee. And then we're going to get to work here because this is the last day with no snow. So we're going to gather firewood and everything like that. And also, too, I know all about the cops, not having sex with them. Oh, wait, having engaged to them, but dealing with Dick. Dick and his helicopter would leave the airport, line up directly over my house and stuff and come towards me. We phoned the cops numerous times and they did nothing. Yes, did nothing. And at the end there, they basically told me not to call them, because there's nothing that they could do. So you point out the rules of aviation, rules of aviation and what Dick was breaking, and they didn't care. So the cops down there with the gong show contractors, that's pointless. They just went down there, well, see what they're doing. Probably going some concrete for maybe a fire pit at the detachment. Yeah, so that's the joys of living in Canada. How would you say, the cops mean nothing or do nothing. It's all just, that's the new world. There's nothing you can do. You have to accept that fact. But if you're driving your vehicle without a seatbelt, you're in big trouble. Yeah, it's big trouble. Oh well, let's get to work in the shop before the staff arrives at 1 o'clock. Okay, late lunch in the kingdom, but I had to get it done. Yes, I had to get it done. So we got the shields, or the willow tree branches, whatever. The seal is now well protected. That is bolted on with never sees. We're not painting any of this stopper stuff because I have to take it apart to adjust. Yes. So the other piece that goes down in here as the stopper, it's over here. Yes, we made a little house. Yes, or a happy face. So it's all welded up and everything. This should give it some strength. And we have this side done over here. Oh, I got the burps. I wasn't even eating peanut butter or peanuts. I was eating that Halloween candy. Oh my. All right, so after lunch we'll be outside playing, and then when we're done playing, how would you say, getting the firewood, we can install those, and then hook up the steering arms, and then we're officially ready to go outside to play in the snow. That's if we ever get snow, or it's like living in Florida. Oh well, let's go burn some lunch in the microwave.
12 p.m. and I'm just getting ready to make lunch today. I'll be having KD Deluxe. I haven't had one of these in a while. They were on sale at the store. They're normally like $4 or $5, but they were on sale for $2.50, I think it was. So that's pretty good. I grabbed a few. Hopefully this is not mushy. Now let's head inside, make lunch, and let the dogs out. Almost 1 p.m. and I'm just finishing up lunch and fed the dogs. Now I'll head over to the kingdom and see what we're doing this afternoon. Pretty sure we're just going to take the long trailer down to the wood pile and get it filled. With all this snow coming, we have to be prepared with firewood. Made it to the kingdom. Now I'll head down to the shop and get the mini out while my dad gets the famous black cat started. Then we can head down to the wood pile, and I'll quickly load the long trailer while my dad comes up to the shop and cuts skis. Not sure if you can see it off into the distance there, but there is a plane landing at the airport. Over at the famous black cat, now my dad will start it up, and then he'll head down the ramp and around to the wood pile while I get on the mini and go around to the wood pile as well. I might be up on top and load him down to the bottom. Now let's see if it starts. He did have it plugged in as well. Just got the long trailer backed up to the wood pile. I got my dad to offset it, that way I can get on the side here with the mini and pull all this down. It's too high for me to be on top and load down, so I'm going to kind of pull all the big stuff down and load it. Just after 2 p.m. my dad took the long trailer back up into the kingdom. I'll just quickly fluff this, and then I want to pull some more core boxes down and stuff from this side. That way I have a nice little pile ready for the next time I have to come down with the box trailer. Back up at the host shack, and I just put the mini away. Now I will fill the tubs here while my dad cuts the long stuff. There wasn't much long stuff in the wood pile, so we'll have to fluff it up a little bit more. Then once that's done, we can park this in behind the house where it was before. Didn't take us very long. We were able to get all the wheelbarrows, the pails, and the wagon filled, so we are prepared for if the snow comes. Now I'll get a little video of my dad parking the famous black cat in behind the house. Almost 3 p.m. We just got the famous black cat parked in behind the house. It was pretty fun to get it back here because the blade on the one side is a little wider, so we had to wiggle in between the caboose. Took us 2 hours and we were able to get all the firewood done. Now I'm officially done in the kingdom, so let's head into WHO-ville and check the mail.
Okay, coffee time in the kingdom and still no wind. That was nice. We were cutting firewood out here and it was nice. No wind. The wind just takes, how do you say, all your energy out. So this morning we tossed in one of these lumbar ski bunks right here. So the wood's kind of rotten, as you can see over here. But as long as you put it in the wood stove and mix it in with that kindling firewood or what do you call it, core boxes. Yeah, this is your end product. Look at that. It's still sizzling in the moisture. Yes, this is the scrap tub. Yeah, so we got them scrap metal out of those ski things. This one here wasn't worthy of throwing in the wood stove. There's not much wood left in it. I think the ants ate it all. All right, let's go have some coffee. We'll treat ourselves to an expensive cup of coffee. Oh my. Okay, it's 4:30 and we have victory. Yeah, it's victory. Look at that. We have the ski bolted on with the bracketry for side support. We got the stoppers. We got the little house upside down up in there. And look at this. We even got it so it clears the little linkage there. All right, let's do the test. Oh, see the curvature of this here? Let's watch. Ooh, we got clearance. I don't know how that happened. Must have been luck. Yes, very pleased. All right, now let's see if we have enough talent. I'll have to shut the door. There, just like when it was new. Okay, reaching in the window. And look at that. Ooh, no grindies, no bumpies, no binding. Look at that. Now, hopefully we are out in the snow. We can turn the steering wheel. Oh, wait, we don't need that, Marty. Where we're going, we have steering brakes. Yes, very pleased, very pleased. Okay, it's 5 o'clock. We've had enough. We worked late last night and we got things done. So tomorrow morning when there's lots of snow on the ground, we're going to back this snow truck out of the shop and these skis will dig into the dirt floor and flip over. Oh no. All right, so let's go see what the flags are doing. But we had a successful day today. Nobody got hurt and nobody cried.
5 p.m. and this is the temperature we're sitting at right now. It's minus 5 degrees Celsius, which is 23 degrees Fahrenheit. We even had the feels like on the side. It feels a lot colder than it is right now. That wind is starting to pick up and it's cooling off. I'm not sure if you can see out there, but it's still pretty icy. Now let's head inside, let the dogs out, make supper, and end my day.
Oh my, look what's happening down there. It looks like it's moving day. They'll probably move the cement plant or the batch plant to the suburbs to put it beside the prison camp, just like everything else. I don't know what's going on down there. We'll wake up in the morning and see what's gone. If they're gone or they're just relocating to the other side of the property to offend us more. All right, let's see what we got here. It's actually before 5 o'clock. That's why there's still enough daylight for the Me phone to pick it up. But you can see that yard lights are on and we didn't really stock up the stove because burning these, how'd you say, rotten oak skis and bunks, they put out a lot of heat for being rotten. Can you imagine what the real oak firewood would put out for heat? All right, another successful day. We're very happy, very pleased. And look at the flags. They had a terrible 2 days in that wind. Now they can relax. Yes, they can relax. That's going to be me in a few minutes after I walk the dogs and make a video. Talk to you later.